Hello there, gang, and welcome to Displaying Model Behavior, a very different type of displaying model behavior because Wonderfest Shanghai is in full swing. So I thought it might be kind of fun to do a real-time look through some of the images that are being posted, mainly, or maybe even exclusively, depending on how long it takes to get through these, exclusively by Isaac Wong, who I'm sure if you guys follow me, then you definitely follow Isaac Wong. He is a toy blogger extraordinaire, and he is covering everything at Shanghai Wonderfest. So I thought, let's just go through this dude's Facebook and look at some of the amazing stuff that's being shared here, because amazing is the word. There's some cool stuff to get excited about. So first of all, we're going to take a look at some of these 1/12 scale, the good Lord scale action figures here. We've got this Batman armored style, bit of an Arkham kind of look to him, a bit of a bat armor, a bit of a Hellbat, actually. That's what it kind of looks like too, but with the knee brace, it's got a bit of a kind of a Dark Knight Returns sort of look to it. Very cool, very badass, from Inart Studios, who have made incredible stuff. So we know that this is going to be legit. And then Ninja Turtles fans, I get overwhelmed as a Ninja Turtles fan because I never know what line to get into because there's always a new one being done. Now, we're going to cover 3 or 4 different Ninja Turtles creations, but we've got a Splinter here. It's not listed as Splinter, but come on. Rat Dude, it's obviously going to be Master Splinter. And then just a headless body, that's obviously a work in progress, but that Batman, that's pretty tasty. That's pretty tasty to get us started, and that is just the start here as well. Because now what's the next one we're looking at here? Xpedion, Alien Warfield exhibit. A very promising brand, hope to play with their orders soon. Bro, you're not alone. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're talking, because this kind of reminds me of Valorverse or Operation Monster Force, but with more of a sci-fi twist. I've covered these guys on Good News before, actually, or at least some renders and concepts of them. Looks real. Oh yeah, this is what we were talking about. Looks like Resident Evil in space with these parasite type aliens that seem to infect these Marines. It's got a real kind of 1950s kind of retro sci-fi look to it. Look at the little spider crab dudes with the skulls. I love this. I love the look of this. It looks sick. This is my jam. And this kind of alien warrior type thing, it looks kind of like a Tyrannid or something that you would find in Warhammer 40k. I love it. This whole thing is very Warhammer 40k. But unlike Joy Toy, it's in the good Lord scale. Love what I'm looking at here. That could be the standout line coming out next year. Those look really amazing. But there's everything that we click on, there's a new really amazing thing. So we've also got Sexy Ice, Ice Studio Sexy Ice exhibition. The main feature of this exhibition seems to be a dog who will be the color of the Purifier. Big King Tiger armor is super strong. Other insects have Rainbow Rider. Super positive. Well, Sexy Ice, their first creation that I ever saw was the insect lady, the praying mantis lady. She was amazing. I saw her in hand, which was actually at Wonderfest Tokyo. And now they're just expanding their bug kind of range, but with some more kind of military combat armored looking characters as opposed to just insectoid creatures. But yeah, they've got this kind of Robo-Dog here as well with this guy. This guy here, I forget his name, but he's out now. People have been showing him off during reviews. They've been loving it. And now we've got kind of the combination. So we've had the insectoid creatures and the armored military guys. Now this looks like a fusion of the two. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to look like painted, because it's going to be gorgeous. Going back to the Warhammer 40k look, it's kind of a gene stealer sort of look. Also, very much like Thanos' minions in Avengers Infinity War as well. And then we see some of the painted up ones. And these are cool as well. The guys in red, I've covered on Good News as well. They're actually American football themed. They have like football helmets and pads and all that kind of thing, or also baseball. That was it. It was just, I guess, American sports in general. Look, he's got this kind of missile that he's kind of spiking into the enemy. That's so cool. And yeah, you can see sort of the football helmet kind of look to the shoulder pads and stuff. Really, really fun. Just creative, man. The creativity on display. Oh, it's a Transformer. All right, here we go. Didn't even realize what we were looking at. So it starts off as like a 6-limbed bug type creature, and then you can transform it. Oh, shut the front door. Oh, that's great. See, this is the fun of doing this in real time, because you guys can see my genuine goofy ass reactions. That's awesome. I really like the look of that. And yeah, there's the football guy himself in all his glory. He looks wicked, man. He looks really, really cool. Then you've got all the different gear there. So you've got like the football helmet, the football itself, the spiked baseball bat, very much kind of Warriors style. Just the creativity. What did I say, man? Creativity. Gotta love it. A big stag beetle boss type of villain. It's the bomb right there. That's the bomb. And they're just showing some of the inner workings and mechanics, how they all put together. That's how the dog's going to be articulated. Real groovy. Real groovy, real funky. Look at this guy. Oh yeah, it was called, was it Bunkful? Ugful? That was kind of the name of that sporting commando line. But man, looking at more of these here. Oh, they're just so fun. They're really fun. You know, chances are, people who do lots of the high-end import reviews like D Amazing and stuff, I'm sure he's going to get his hands on some of these. I look forward to seeing that. But yeah, incorporating the insectoid design into the masks. This dude, actually, with the dog, full-on Metal Gear Solid 4 kind of look. Yeah, big-time MSG. Love that. Really, really cool. Oh, dude, I'm taken. But not as taken as I am with these. I was telling you about more Ninja Turtles. Oh, we got more Ninja Turtles coming this way. Wonderfest Shanghai Spiritual Spirit TMNT exhibit. The Souls Ninja series of 4 sons look like 2 of them are about to launch, and new character exhibits are ready to go. Super. You know what, brother? You're not wrong. It is pretty super. So we've got a Shredder here who just looks pretty wicked. Like, I've said it before 1,000 times. I love the design of Shredder because so many different creators can do him in so many different ways. And this I really like because it doesn't look too busy. Sometimes Shredder can run the risk of looking like a messy cutlery drawer. Whereas this, it just looks pretty badass. I like the look of that. When these guys come out painted, I mean, look at Slash. I'm assuming this is a Slash or a Slash equivalent here. Got the Wolverine Shredder style claws on his hands, and look at that mean grinning face. Oh, I'm going to be gushing over a lot of stuff. If you ever get bored of videos where Dave gushes over stuff, well, I got bad news for you. And then we got the old Leatherhead over here. And this here's Cajun Swamp Rat. He looking pretty fine with some soft goods on his their trousers. Cajun don't say trousers, they probably say pants, but there you go. It's funny, I can't do an accent and riff at the same time. My brain can only handle one thing. But yeah, Leatherhead here with a little baby gator. Oh, he looks adorable. But yeah, the suede, the lovely suede pants with the, what do you call them? Like the ruffles, the tassels on there as well. That's great. I love it. I dig it. Real cute. Then we got Naked Splinter, which actually sounds like another Metal Gear name. Naked Splinter. Here with some adorable baby turtles as well. I like that Splinter, artists give him the kind of moustache with his whiskers. I always like that look for Splinter. Whoa. Okay, wait, I wanted to go back to Splinter, but that's okay. But I like the baby turtles with him. But is this Baxter Stockman? Because all the limbs look very flyish, of course, but the face is more human. Normally, Normally when we get Baxter Stockman, it's more of a fly-looking face. They've gone for a more human face, but I mean, he definitely has the gross thorax on the back there, and I guess this must be Baxter. He's got the mouses in front of him, but I like the look of that. Again, that looks very Resident Evil too. I guess this is a foot soldier, maybe more of an elite commando style foot soldier, but that's pretty great as well. I like it. I like the look of it. You know, if you were trying to army build foot soldiers, you'd be in trouble. But yeah, a whole bunch of badass weapons as well. That's badass. That's badass. Another look at Slash. He comes with some mutagen by the looks of things as well. Yeah, that's cool. It's a good looking line, folks. It's a good looking line. Got the Mouser there on display. A better look at Baxter. Yeah, with the gross wasp looking thorax on his behind there. The freaky fly legs. I like that. I like you know me. I'm a sick little puppy. I like my freaky looking stuff. But on the flip side, I'm a sucker for adorable as well. And these little baby turtles here, full on adorable. I like them. If they come in a pack with Splinter, yeah, I got time for that. Oh, look at the little buggers. Okay, so Donatello is sucking on a screw. That makes sense. I'm guessing maybe that's Raphael being like, bah! They're little Leonardo's meditating, and Michelangelo's eating pizza. Okay, I want these. I want them. That's adorable. Absolutely adorable. Another look at the foot soldier. He looks badass. Little baby Leatherhead. That's really cute. Leatherhead comes with a load of accessories as well, with the gun, the hat, the chains, the waistcoat. Very Foray Planet. I mean, if you've got Foray Planet's Crocker, that's pretty much the precursor to this. But yeah, there you go. I think I've done the loop now. Back to Shredder. Yeah, that's what a setup. What a setup to look at. Really cool stuff. But like I said, I get overwhelmed. There's so much to look at with regards to Ninja Turtles. I'm like, where do I begin? Then, oh baby, oh doggy, we've got the Batman metal figures as well from LPZ, who of course they made the Dark Knight Batman. They made the Arkham Batman. Like literally, the whole internet is going goo goo gaga for those Batman figures because they're so pretty. They look so good. And now they're just going, okay, well, if you like that, how about we double down and do everything? So we got the Batman metal figures, then we're getting Anne Hathaway Catwoman. That looks like the Snyderverse Batman as well. And then the Arkham Batman, which, he's out there. I've had him in hand. He's gorgeous. And we're getting Arkham Joker as well. These guys didn't come to play. They're gonna be attacking your wallets with extreme prejudice and going full force. This is kind of cool now. This is how we do it. Where's the auto-translate function? That's not on here for this one. Not to worry. A picture's worth 1,000 words. We've got King of Fighters. Or, is it King of Fighters, but also Final Fight? Is there a crossover between King of Fighters and Final Fight as far as the characters are concerned? What does that say on his cap? Fatal Fury. If it's not Street Fighter or Streets of Rage, I do get a little bit confused. But I recognize Fatal Fury, dude. And are those soft goods? Soft good jeans? Or maybe it's hard to tell. It's either denim or a pixelated photo. But yeah, that's terrific. The other dude, yeah, it must be soft goods because this is soft goods, I think. Oh man, they look real pretty. My kingdom for more Streets of Rage figures like this, because Storm Collectibles is never going to finish the line. And then we're going to be getting May as well, or Mai, whatever her name pronunciation is. I know that she's super popular. I've seen some of the figures that people have made of her, and they're generous proportions. This one will probably be a bit more, family friendly, but man, these look badass. Oh, these look badass. And then we move on to Blockies. Like I said, Mr. Isaac Wong has been busy. He's been very, very busy. So Blockies, they did tease these guys with just little silhouettes. Now we're getting the Blockies kits for these very kind of anime mech-looking versions of Nightwing, Batman Beyond, and Harley Quinn. So we got Nightwing here with his two Eskimo sticks. Again, very, very armored, very kind of technical Tron kind of look. Batman Beyond, pretty wicked. And again, he suits himself to that kind of look. Of course, he's the futuristic Batman, so that's all well and good. And then we've got Harley Quinn as well, who looks kind of like a combination of Harley Quinn and RC. And I'm fine with that. That's pretty darn cool. Got a huge big like turbo mallet by the looks of things as well. That's really fun. So I would assume that being Blockies, these are going to be kits, model kits, but I don't know. So that's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to find out more about that. Then we got some dinosaurs. One for friend of the show, Joey B. He can tell us how accurate these are. So yeah, just some dinosaurs, some skeletons going on there as well. Bit of a Jurassic Park vibe. It looks like these are smaller than 1/12 scale, but that's fine because again, dinosaurs pretty freaking huge. You're gonna be running out of space very quickly. And now Blockies. I think we're still on Blockies. Yes, we are. We are still on Blockies. More Transformers. So we've got Megatronus. Always love the design of Megatronus with like the actual Decepticon logo as his face, or like that's what the logo was based off of. Love that. And then the big tank treads on his shoulders just looks like a boss. Looks like an absolute boss. Really, really dig that. And we've got Optimus Prime from, is it Transformers? Is it Energon? But it's the unified alignment continuity. You know what I'm talking about. Or more to the point, if you know, you know. And if you don't know, then it doesn't matter what I say. You don't even need me here. You could look at these yourself. Oh no, don't do that. No, you want to look at them with your buddy. So then also we've got what looks like just the non-transforming cars, perhaps is what they're doing here. I don't know if that's the case. We can only go on what we can see, but yeah, they look perfectly pretty. And now, what could be the main event? We could spend a long time talking about these. I'm not going to spend too long, but this is the Blockies Rivals figures. So you can see a lot is still a work in progress. Let's go through this top to bottom, shall we? So the first ones that were ever revealed were Spider-Man and Venom. And here we have them. So I'm going to look at Spider-Man first. And of course, these are going to be model kits. So they're going to possibly be lacking in some sort of finer details as far as maybe paint and things is concerned, as opposed to classic, Marvel Legends and things like that. I don't know, though. It's hard to tell. Everything is still a work in progress here. The design of Spider-Man's costume, it looks fine. It's a recreation of the Rivals one, and the style looks cool, but it's really hard to tell. But what does actually, I'll admit, set a few alarm bells ringing is Venom here. I mean, the stature looks good. The articulation looks good. The huge big tendrils coming off of him. But the face, the paint, it looks very basic. Looks very basic. Looks, dare I say, excuse me, a little bit gassy. I'm not going to edit that. Looks a little cheap. I don't want to come on here and say that looks cheap, but at the same time, it's really hard to tell from a low resolution, brought up picture. But we're just commentating here. We're just giving our initial thoughts from what we can see. And then Rocket Raccoon. Obviously, if we pull out, we can see he's big. He's way bigger than Rocket Raccoon ideally should be. They're clearly playing fast and loose with the scale here, but I'm not sure if that's Rivals in general. I imagine Rocket Raccoon is larger than you would expect him to be, but maybe, I don't know, not that large. But as a standalone figure, it looks cool. I love the details and the style on this. I love the look of it. So if you don't mind a slightly oversized Rocket Raccoon, then this could be pretty cool. Yeah, I love the great big gun, the jetpack as well. So you can put him in a flight stand if you want, have him flying around the place. That's real nice. And then the one that they were teasing most recently, we've got Ultron. And Ultron, being a mechanical mech character, is going to lend himself to that sort of style. So that's actually pretty perfect, I think. That's a fairly mean-looking Ultron coming with the throne with the shattered Avengers kind of backdrop. I like that. And again, until we get not only full, production, not production, but like premiere, debut, showcase pictures, we really can't tell. And even then, you got to get them in hand. Similarly, SPDR with Penny Parker here, I love the look of it. It's not until the paint is brought in that I'm like, ooh, I don't know. But just looking at the actual designs and the prototypes here, they look amazing. I love that. So let's just see if they can bring it home, bring these things to fruition. And then this is going to be a huge crowd pleaser. Jeff the Land Shark. Amazed that Marvel Legends haven't progressed with this more yet. I'm got no doubt. I'm going to bet anything from a diddle-eyed Joe to a damned if I know we are going to be getting a Marvel Rivals style Jeff from Marvel Legends because he's just adorable. People love him. So yeah, he's probably going to be great. Maybe even not even a kit because what are you putting together? That might just be a whole piece. And then we've got Moon Knight down the bottom here, which actually really looks like the Revoltech Moon Knight. But I guess this is, almost like they just put the Revoltech Moon Knight in there, but they didn't. But yeah, that looks great. I love the Revoltech Moon Knight. That's one of my favorite figures. So this is going to be a fair comparison. But yeah, on the whole, really exciting to get like a new line of Marvel figures. But yeah, the actual painted ones look very plasticky. So time will tell. Time will tell. I'm trying to temper my expectations. Now, moving on to clearly characters from an anime, but I don't know who they are. Because Dave don't know anime. Is it Demon Slayer? I don't think it is. I don't know. But if you know, you know. And then we got some Sun Wukong, Monkey King here. And I don't know who's doing Sun Wukong. Now we might just kind of rattle through a few more now because I think we've got a whole bunch of just work in progress production samples. And there's some cool, weird, freaky stuff. I mean, that is cool, weird, and freaky. A bipedal centaur insect lady. Yeah, okay. Why the heck not? With like the head is like a flea. I'm sorry. I don't care how big you make the bazongas. Well, no, I won't lie. That's still kind of sexy. This dude, don't know if he's from something, but just looks like a cool anime style sort of warrior. Not a fan of that kind of chest cut that they do for the articulation, but still looks kind of cool. Is this going to be Death Note? What do we got here? Burning. I can't read it. Terrible graphic. State of your graphic design, mate. Never put dark blue text on a black background, but Burning something or other. Burning Souls. There you go. Burning Souls. Is Burning Souls a video game? It looks like the Death Note guy, but maybe not. 1/12 scale collectible figure. What does the teeny tiny writing say? Black feathers, crow's circle. Let's just put that under if you know, you know, shall we? Rather than seeing Dave try and squint read his way through. Then we just got another look at the Inart Deathstroke. I'm guessing this is an advertisement for when he's going to be on display to the public. But man, we've been sharing blogger photos of this dude for a long time now. He just looks amazing. We don't need further proof. Then I think this is the sexy ice dog. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, sexy ice right at the top there. That looks pretty cool. It really does. Now, this looks like, is this Fury Toys? No. What's the makers up here? Maestro. Oh, it is Maestro Union. Yes. I thought I recognized the artwork. Oh, man. We're just getting started with Wonderfest, which is why I'm doing the videos like this, so it can be more of a walkthrough, because there's going to be a lot more over the next few days. Corpse Speaker. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Looks like something from that 2D pixel side-scrolling church game. You know the one? I forget. Never mind. But Corpse Speaker. Yeah, looks pretty wicked. Then more of the Romanki this time. Romanki teasing some of their upcoming projects. And yeah, just got another warrior dude here. So lots of warrior dudes. Lots of work in progress. And turtles. Toidles, but not turtles. Instead, just bipedal reptilian warriors who may or may not be turtles, but I think legally distinct. Still looks pretty cool, though. Then we've got some more of these Acid Rain, Acid Storm. It is. It's Acid Rain. Again, covered these guys for a while. Seeing them on display here, 1/12 scale. I tell you what, these guys would mash in really well with Valaverse or with the the freaky 1/12 scale alien commandos we were looking at earlier. Feels like a lifetime ago now. And then, yeah, back to sexy ice, coming back around. Got a random Pacific Rim figure here as well. Looks kind of fun. I like that Pacific Rim still exists, even if it hasn't got a huge following like it used to. I don't know if this lady is from anything, because we don't have comments or write-ups. It's just the photo album now. But I'm not going to complain, because Isaac Wong here is giving me all the photos with which to make content on. God bless you, sir. But yeah, it looks like someone from Metal Gear Solid. I know it's not, but I like the look of it. Or more so, hello, when she gets an actual face sculpt. That looks kind of like a fighting game character. Are they fighting game characters? Comment below, let me know. Because if they're military characters, then I think Pete Hegseth wouldn't be happy with that uniform. Oh man, crazy days. And I recognize this costume. This is fighting game, isn't it? King of Fighters? Is it King of Fighters? I think it might be, because that looks like Mai standing behind her as well. That makes sense. There you go. Naruto. I recognize Naruto. Looks real nice as well. I don't know what the scale is. If it's 1/12 scale, that's pretty amazing, with the soft goods looking real nice there. Real nice. And some small little kaiju mech type characters. They're kind of fun, kind of cute. Don't know who they are or where they're from. I don't know who you are, what you do, or where you go when you're not around. And as for these ladies, I don't know anything about you, baby, but you're everything I'm dreaming of. Yeah, these look cute. Don't know if they're articulated or if they're just statues. If they're articulated, then those must be like silicon joints or something like that. Or was it silicon, skin over the joints? Don't know though. Don't know. Not sure what we're looking at. We got some Evangelion going on here. Evangelion. Oh, and some weird stuff. Okay, I remember kind of where we are in the photo album now. So sticking with Evangelion, just got a preview for whatever the heck that is. Looks kind of fun though. Again, looks like something that Solid Snake would fight. And then back over to the Pacific Rim. I kind of like seeing more Pacific Rim characters. I wish we'd get a continuation of that franchise. Raphael, or not Raphael, maybe Legally Distinct Raphael, like the previous picture. Still looks pretty great though. Very Last Ronin looking here. That's nice. Very, very nice stuff there. And again, is this from, Maestro Union? They're moving away from their animals and getting some more human type characters, but pretty demonic looking human characters. What do they call that? Ibaraki Doji? Ibaraki Doji. Pretty awesome. I'm sure we're going to see more of that before this week's finished. And then just a mech goldfish? Koi carp? I don't know. I like the look of it though. It's quirky, it's whimsical. A bit of an extreme close-up of a little fairy lady. A little fairy bunny lady. Getting a little more weird. What's the next clip going to reveal? Naked fairy bunny lady. Do I censor this? I mean, it's not showing anything. I'm going to censor it when I do the edit. If this picture is uncensored, you'll know that Dave forgot to censor it. Let's find out. But then, weird, freaky demon snake statue thing. Again, looks like something from a video game. Very video game Dark Souls boss kind of look to it, which I kind of like. I think it must be just a statue though. But still, it's kind of fun. All right, that completes that album, but let's move on down, see if there's more stuff. Got some Evangelion. Yeah, that there are still a few more things going on. This is more like prep that people were doing for the show to show what was going to be, unveiled, or, Meti Toys. They were the ones who had those non-turtle turtles, them Toidles. So we've seen lots of pictures of their panda bear warriors and the orc, but now we haven't seen so much of these two turtles. So these are more of the reveals or the showcases, and they're pretty well showcased. They do look nice. Just some more pictures there of the Inart Batman. I think that does it. Let me double check. Yeah, that's he's just got some more random cool photography. His photography is stunning, man. But yeah, nothing else new on here. I'm just going to go back up to the top of the page and refresh just to see if he's posted any more goodies. But it's probably the end of the day over in Shanghai now, so we're probably done. Yes, I dare say that does it for Isaac Wong's little photo blog journey, and it does it for my walkthrough of said photo blog. Gang, what do you think? about some of the things we've seen. Pretty awesome. And what do you think about this format as well? A lot more loosey-goosey than good news. But again, we had a whole bunch of stuff to cover. And there's going to be a whole bunch more stuff this time tomorrow. So tune in then. And until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Coffee.